Hi guys, so if you're a chinchin lover and you love that very soft but crunchy milky chinchin and you want to learn how to make it, then this is the video for you. Now let me show you how to make it. First we are going to mix our dry ingredients first. So in a big bowl I went in with some flour, corn flour, and then I added some sugar, baking powder, salt, milk flavor, and then some milk powder with some grated nutmeg. So an alternative for the nutmeg would be cinnamon. Now I'm going to mix them all together properly. Now I'm going to set that aside and then move over to the wet ingredients. So for that, I'm going to mix up some full cream liquid milk and then crack in some eggs into that as well. It's always advisable to crack your eggs one at a time before transferring it into your working bowl so you don't get to add in bad ones. That's if you have any. So after adding that into the bowl of milk, I went in with some milk emulsion and then some vanilla. So these are going to be my flavors for this recipe. And not to worry, the whole measurement and full recipe is going to be in the description box below. So do well to check that out, okay? Now whisk them all together to combine and then set aside. Next would be to add in butter or margarine into the mixed dry ingredients. Then use your hands to just rub it properly until you get this crumble like texture. Then you know you're done. Just make a well in the middle and then go in with the wet ingredients bit by bit. Okay, you don't need to pour in everything once, so you get to control the texture, that is if need be. Now guys, if you've watched this video up to this point, that means you're enjoying it already. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. Also tap the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video, and don't forget to engage in this video by dropping your comments below, okay? So once you're done mixing, you let that rest for about 5 minutes and make sure you don't over mix it. Just mix it until it comes together. Don't knead, okay? Then you flour your work surface and transfer it to the work surface. Then you just cut it into two so you can work with each part very easily, okay? Then now use your rolling pin to roll it out, trim off the excess edges, and then go ahead to cut into your preferred size. While cutting, uniformity is very essential so that when you're cooking, whatever cooking method you're using for them, they are all going to come out uniformly. And so it is always advisable for you to roll them out, not too thin and not too thick. Somewhere around half to 1 inch is very okay. So I used my pizza cutter to just cut them up, and now I'm just going to try and get them out of the surface and then transfer into my hot oil. But before transferring that into the hot oil, I'm going to do a hot oil test. So I'm just going to transfer the oil I'll be using into the pot, then let the pot to heat up properly before I throw in one into it. And once it starts popping up this way, then I know the hot oil is ready. I'm now going to transfer the chinchin into it. Now this is our first method, as you all can see, and this is the frying method. It's very common, but one thing with this method for this milky chinchin is that the oil would always foam up, and it's so stressful when you're working with it. So I won't really advise you give this method a try. So for me, the best method would be the baking method. So use your oven to just bake this. Make sure it is 180 degrees C, and then you should bring it out after 25 minutes. Just turn it and then put it back. I did that about 3 times, and in total that's 75 minutes. And just like that, guys, this chinchin always come out nice when I use this baking method. It's my favorite method now. I'm challenging you to go give this a try. Come back and tell me what you think about it. Bye.